What's going on, guys? Kevin here. It's Thursday and I got some radical news for you guys out there who own walker mowers, especially the B series like moi. So here's what I found out. You guys know some of my beef that's been going on with Walker as far as the deck. Not like I got a lot of beef with the brand and they make good stuff. Just the complications I was having with my deck and the cutting height as well. Those are the only two things. Everything else I freaking love about Walker. Okay, and I still want to try another collection unit. I want to try one a little bit bigger with a bigger engine. We may try that. Sorry, I had to see that side of me. We may try that. All right, on down to the nitty gritty. So, Alan Metzger, manager for Walker, the guy I talked to quite a bit. Fantastic dude. Like I said it before in my other videos, great customer service, very knowledgeable guy. So, our last conversation was yesterday was about the deck height and things like that. Well, this morning, he says this is literally going down right now. So maybe Walker had a morning meeting and said, hey, let's make some changes. What can we do that's least expensive but can create this change for us? Which is brilliant, because that's what companies do. When companies care about what's going on in the industry for them, and they care about what they got there we go what they got going on for their brand, their company, what they're trying to accomplish, and if they're trying to reach their customers and grow, they're going to make changes. A lot of times those changes come through demand, the voice of the customer. When you hear a lot of the same thing over and over and over and over again across multiple states and nothing is being done about it, that should cause your ears to perk up. Be like, hey, okay, this obviously is something we need to address. So I was going to take my glasses, I'm sorry. So I was pretty excited about that. This new phone, so I'm trying to figure out where the hell, I think the camera's right here. All right, so here it is. Go to the community tab on my YouTube channel, okay? And look at the picture. Alan Metzger sent me the picture this morning, or just like 30 minutes ago, and said, this is literally happening right now. They're coming out with a kit that will allow you to mow at 5 inches of height. Dude, I'm excited about this. So, what it is the kit has nothing to do with the deck. This is the least expensive way they could do this to accomplish this. Basically, you're getting new tires. So it's a kit. I asked him how much it is. He said he'd get back later to let me know, because they're putting together these kits to ship out to these dealers right away to make them available. So your front part of your deck, you got the caster wheels. Those are going to be taller. Your tractor tires are going to be taller. Your whatever wheel setup you have in the rear, sometimes you have the single wheel, sometimes you have the double wheel. I don't know if the B model comes in variations, so if it doesn't, then you got the double wheel back there. All right, that whole setup back there, those casters, those will be taller. So that raises the whole machine from front to back taller. So if your cutting blade part of your mower in the front part of the deck, if that measurement from that little part, that cut part, down to the flat surface is 5 inches, then I think we're getting somewhere. I would prefer to see it at 5.5, because that mower is going to sink in the ground a little bit. But let's see what 5 inches look like. So I'm excited. I want to try this. I want to try this because I still like Walker, and I still want to give it a shot and just see. Because if I don't, I'm going to be like, you know what? I wonder if that ever would have made a difference. I just want to know. If it does make a difference, and it does cut great, like how my other mowers cut, you can bet your keister I'm going to keep that Walker, and then do some other cool things to it. As far as the PTO shaft, he sent me a picture that showed that they had the same problem on a 62 or 64 inch deck. What was happening is your spline gear that connects to the gearbox on the deck, that shaft that turns, slides into, I'm giving you guys visuals, slides into a receiving end, and that connects to the quick connect to the PTO. Okay, that slide part, I can't get off of that shaft. What has happened, we believe, is that when those mowers, because you can go down in ditches, and that deck goes up and down, When you get to a certain point where that deck is coming like this and you've passed a certain threshold, that PTO shaft slides in that receiving end in and out depending on this angle here. So when you're in here, that's going to go deep inside that receiving end. And he believes that is what's hitting that PTO that's turning. So that would make sense. So, and that's why I can't get that to slide off from the spline gear from the deck. I can get the deck off the tractor. That's not a problem. So, if that's the case, then they need to make that shaft a little bit shorter. Come all the way back this way, see where it's touching, and then back it off maybe an eighth or a quarter inch. So when you're building those shafts going forward, they're shorter. They're still long enough to be in that sleeve, and they won't come out when you're going down, but when you're coming up, they won't hit that on the way in. So that's something to think about there. That's really the only two things that I've had problems with. And so I think the cut quality will be better with a higher deck. I'm truly excited about that. Can't wait to get my hands on that. So if you want to know what that looks like, you want to read the front of that cover, go to the community tab, check it out, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If you guys are walker owners of the B model or even other decks and you feel, hey, you're cutting southern grass and man, you feel like you need it to be taller, leave a comment there before and a hashtag for Walker, because they might be able to make the kits for these other models. And it's just pretty coincidence to me that it happens to be a B model that they made this kit for. That happens to be my model. I'm not going to say, I helped make that change, but I definitely voiced my opinion on it, and others did too. So I'm just glad that Walker has made change, because it shows that they really care about the customers. They really want to get more walkers in more hands, and there we go, and get those products out there. And I'm excited, even though I just bought another new mower, and I'm looking at buying a tractor because we did a huge estimate today for a storage facility. We may be mowing 4.5 acres every couple of months for $500-600, and then get the contract on the property for the lawn and landscape too. So I'm looking at possibly buying a tractor for a couple of $1,000 on that with a brush hog. Anyways, guys, I'm Kevin with Texas Veteran Lawn Service. We're putting some video together for you. We're going to push one out probably tomorrow morning. We're trying to get back to normal. Mama's back home. So we'll see. She got home from the hospital yesterday, but she had to go today to meet the doctor, her stem cell doctor. And anyways, always something. So we'll see you guys soon. Be sure to check it out. Later.